Simply put, differentiation is giving each student what they need to succeed. Some students need more than others, and what a student needs may change with each given topic covered. For example, one student might understand fractions very quickly, while another might need more time and practice to master them. Giving both of those students the exact same work doesn't make any sense. Either the first student will get bored with the extra work, or the second student will get frustrated from being rushed through the work without really learning the material. We can use technology to let students choose their own instructional path, getting help when they need it and avoiding busy work when they don't need it. Let's look at our business statistics course to see how technology helps us differentiate instruction. The course is broken into weekly folders. In each folder there's a description of the week's work, along with a content folder and a homework folder. In the content folder, the students find all the learning materials they need for the week. This is a flipped classroom model, which is described in more detail in another video. What's important to note is that students can watch the videos as many times as they want, whenever they need to, and you include additional resources that address the content in different ways, such as text versus video format. In this weekly folder, we see videos for the content with additional print resources that cover the same material. This allows you to address different learning styles. The student decides whether to use these additional resources, creating a self-selected, on-demand differentiation model. Now let's look at the homework folder. This is another area where technology allows for on-demand differentiation. You'll notice there are 3 homework assignments. The first assignment is practice and doesn't count as a grade. Each question in this homework contains feedback for the student. The student can rework this as many times as they like until they are comfortable with the material. Because it's practice, it isn't mandatory. So students who already have a grasp of the material can skip this assignment, thus streamlining their homework. The second homework assignment is graded and only offers 1 attempt. Here's where students can really differentiate. If a student scores a 90 or 100 on the second homework, they can skip the homework and go directly to the quiz. If the student gets a poor grade on the second homework, they can go back and rework the practice homework and review any of the content materials that will help them with the questions they got wrong. Once they feel they've mastered the materials, the third homework gives them another chance to get a good grade and check their mastery before taking the quiz. The learning management system automatically takes the higher of the 2 homework grades. So to summarize, some students may fly through completing only the second homework and the quiz. Other students will spend a lot of time on the practice homework and use both graded attempts before taking the quiz. The great thing about this is that the students can take this approach at any point. So one chapter they may use the streamlined approach, while the next chapter they may take advantage of all of the resources. This is the idea of differentiation on demand. So to summarize, we're using technology to help us differentiate our instruction, and what it allows us to do is first create targeted resources that are available on demand. We can use videos, we can use text sources. We also have multiple resource formats, so you can present both of those formats to the student and they can choose which one works best for them. The homework and quiz environment provides instant feedback to the student so they know whether they're mastering the material and whether they need to go back for any remediation. This creates multiple progression paths that the student can choose on demand. They don't have to choose it in advance. So all of this is done inside of our learning management system. In this case, we were using Blackboard, but any learning management system is capable of handling this situation. You do have to create some of the resources and put a little work in, and we do have another video on how to create an open educational resource course as well. But in trials, students have reported that this approach helps them get the material faster and get through the course with greater success.